Hello everyone. Let's provide a solution to this. Xy plus 2 equals 0. This is our equation 1. But I can work on this equation 1, so I have xy to be equal to negative 2. Okay, so let me still call this equation 1. And then our equation 2 is x minus y to be equal to 2. Now, let's make x the subject. This is our equation 2. If you make x the subject from equation 2, it will be equal to 2 plus y. And we call this our equation 3. Now, what equation gave birth to equation 2? What equation gave birth to this equation 3? It is equation 2, right? So put this value into equation 1, and it is xy equals negative 2. So in place of x, I'm going to write 2 plus y. Then I have y here. Everything is equal to negative 2. Open bracket, 2y plus y squared is equal to negative 2. If you write this first, there's nothing changing. Y squared plus 2y. I can bring this to this side, it becomes plus 2, and everything is equal to 0. By the way, this is a quadratic equation, and we can solve this by using the formula method. What is the formula? Y is equal to, I'm using y because y is the unknown in the quadratic equation. Okay, so we have minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2 times a. Now, what is our a? 1. Our b is what? 2. And c also 2. Okay, a is the coefficient of y squared, b is the coefficient of y, c the constant. Now put all of this into the equation, into the formula rather, so that y will be equal to, in place of minus b, we write minus 2 plus or minus, then b squared becomes 2 squared minus 4 times a times c. C is 2. Now what do? Y from, okay, we divide the whole of this by 2 because a is what? 1. 2 times 1 is still 2. Now y is going to be equal to minus 2 plus or minus, we have 4 minus 8 because 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 1 times 2 is 8. Then we divide this by 2 again, so that y is equal to minus 2 plus or minus square root of minus 4. Divide this by 2. Okay, if you're not new to my channel, you know that I always point out the negative first so that I can get the square root of 4. Y is equal to negative 2 plus or minus square root of 4 multiplied by square root of negative 1, and that is over 2. Okay, this will be over 2, right? Now what do? I can now get the square root of 4, then get the square root of negative 1, which is imaginary I. So y now is equal to minus 2 plus or minus square root of 4 is 2, right? Then square root of square root of negative 1 is imaginary, and we write it as I. We can now divide this by 2. Now what happens is that these two can divide this and divide this at the same time. So it goes here one time, the same 2 goes here one time. And this means that y is equal to minus 2 plus or minus, oh, okay, it has already gone, 2 has gone into that, we have minus 1, and then this becomes 1 as well, so we have I over there. We no longer have any denominator there, so we have y to be equal to minus 1 plus I. Do you know that 1i is the same thing as I? So we have y to be equal to minus 1 plus I, or minus 1 minus I. Now remember that we are not only looking for the value of y, we are to find the value of x as well. So let's go back to our equation 3. Okay, so this is our equation 3. From there we shall get our equation, we shall get our value of x. So now y is equal to, sorry, is x we are looking for. X is equal to 2. Okay, then plus, in place of y, open bracket and write this, minus 1 plus I. Remember, I'm coming to pick this. Now our x here is equal to 2. This multiplied by this will give us minus 1, then plus I. So x is equal to 2 minus 1 is 1, then plus I. Okay, what do we observe from here? We can say that when x is equal to 1 plus I, y is equal to, okay, y is equal to minus 1 plus I. Okay, so this is what we have. Do not think these are the same, right? They are not the same. Now we are going to get another value of x. Remember, we already have this value of y, right? So let's put it into our equation 3, which is x equals 2 plus y. Now we have x to be equal to 2 plus, open bracket, y is, okay, what value of y am I going to use? Minus 1 minus I, okay? So I have minus 1 minus I, close this, so that x is equal to 2. If you open this, you're going to have minus 1, then minus I. So from here we have x to be equal to, okay, we have 2 minus I, 2 minus 1 is 1, so we have 1, right? Then minus I. Okay, so from here what can we observe? We are saying that when x is equal to 1 minus I, y is equal to minus 1 minus I. So from here we have solved the equation completely. We have value for x and y over here, and we have another value for x and y over here. But the truth is, this is not providing us with any real solution. Thank you for watching this video to the end.